Welcome back to Chessington, a world of adventures. And yes, we have been here a few times. I do understand we've been here a few times, and we've covered different ground each time we've come. And today we are here to cover an off-peak day, and it's so off-peak I forgot this car park even existed, honestly. The top car park isn't open today. Unbelievably directed down to what was the old car park. Is the car park you parked to at Christmas. And you know, I was wondering whether or not this is still a test site. It's not. It's definitely not, because here we are. Here we are. Now then, we did quickly cover them last time, but we'll have another look at the events that's coming on this year. So the first event doesn't start till 24th of July, which will be the Wilderfest event. But yeah, I just can't believe it. I actually can't believe we're down in this car park, which makes some lovely easy exit with the traffic lights. There is nothing worse than sitting on the main road out there to get up. Absolutely nothing worse. So we want to see what a quiet day is like at Chessington. Quiet days at Chessington were always my favourite. You could come in, you could go on the rides, you could stay on the rides as much as you liked without moving or anything. And I'm kind of hoping that's what it's going to be like this afternoon. That's my plan. Come in, do some Vampire, do some Dragon's Fury, get on some of the big rides. Obviously the indoor rides are still closed for a tiny bit longer, so we can't go on the indoor rides. However, you know, last time we were here we caught it really lucky on a weekend day, but we still had some queues. I want to see if we can get a no queue day. I'm guessing this is a staff car park because the hotels are shut. That's just really weird. Really weird, but welcome, Chessington World of Adventures. Now what was pandemonium, because we didn't really walk down here to be honest, is now the mini stage. I think they have insect talks and various other things going on down here. Nothing today, no shows at the moment. And as you can see as well, we did say last time, but we didn't come past, that Trail of the Kings is currently not open because of the indoor sections and the way people congregate, particularly around the gorillas, I think, more than anything else, where it's all sort of undercover. So Trail of Kings won't be open until the restrictions lift in May. Not long left, or May 17th, not long left. The Christmas area, which will next be assumingly for Halloween. They've not announced a lineup for Halloween yet, but we would certainly be expecting this to return. This was in a much better format last year than what it was in previous years. It was a beautiful walkthrough, really beautiful walkthrough for Halloween. We didn't see it at Christmas, but beautiful walkthrough for Halloween. Absolutely loved it. Really a highlight, the gardens. And we will say as well, you can hear this. I heard this on the way out last time I was here. Is we got some new music which sort of plays around the park, which includes the old Vampire theme. Love it. Where can I get this from? Someone let me know. Where can I get this from? Because this is definitely different. I tell you, the music in the park has improved threefold. It was already good, but it's improved threefold. The atmosphere is just brilliant, And of course, last time we showed you the extra reindeer they've got. So I've now got 3 reindeers. I imagine they'll come into use over the Christmas period. Love that music. It's a real nod to the classic, a real nod to the classic. I just absolutely love it. So the Vampire queue is so short, we've been told to use the old entrance. Of course, you used to walk in here and then go down there to join the entrance. And this is generally fast track, but this is what we've been told to use. So that's where we're going. It's a very quiet walk on. We've not even seen it go around yet, and of course you need 15 people to go on it. My hope is there's actually 15 people here to go on it. Can't get bored of this, can never get bored of Vampire. I love this ride. Oh, it's lovely and cool in here as well. Ah, there's a train worth of people. I think we can head down to the front. There he is, going some. And there's the vampire. I think we might have to wait for some people. But we're going to head down the front row. I mean, even the lighting looks good from here.
Real times vampires taking flight.
Oh, I love it.
Goodbye.
A very quiet vampire to the point. I had to wait for people to come before I could ride it. That's how quiet it is. I don't mind that. I don't mind a quiet day at Chessington. A quiet day at Chessington is, as I remember, a quiet day. Something we did forget to point out last time as well, all the boards now, the queue line boards have been redone and sort of put in the rides better. We were quite critical of the Room on the Broom one and the Gruffalo one, but they have been sorted out with the Blue Barnacle one. Also, looking rather fresh. Now, we did get on this last time we were here, but we're going to do it again on a quiet day and get back on the Blue Barnacle. Still loving what they've done with this. Still think it just looks fantastic. It's really good that rather than just swapping the ship over and doing nothing else, they have actually made a bit of an effort and rethemed it at the same time, looking really, really fresh. Looking really fresh. And there it is, the Blue Barnacle. Now, we did wonder what these little, we thought they were buttons in the middle were, but actually they're light indicators. So they are light indicators to say the restraint is shut. There we go. Pass that information on to Kurt. He was quite intrigued about what they were, and actually I couldn't think about it. Funny, from this side you can clearly see their lights, but when you're sitting on the back of the boat, and we've sat in exactly the same spot both times I've ridden this, you can't see the lights. You can't see the lights are on, or off for that matter. So yeah, that's quite good. I love that Blue Barnacle. It's a nice little ship. Nice little ship, really happy with that. Bigger than I expected, and ultimately, you know, that's kind of it. It was never going to be as big as the Black Buccaneer. You know, Huss aren't making rides anymore. Huss were famous for the big boats. Sure, there's a bit of landscaping left to do, but generally looks fantastic. So a great ride on the Blue Barnacle, and walk on. What a fantastic spin on Dragon's Fury that was. No queue. All walk on. Just a walk on. Just walk on. 5 trains today, more than enough. There's just no queue. There's just no one waiting. It's lovely. There's just no one waiting. Now, for the first time, actually, what we've seen is the Dragon Treats Sunday. Dragon Delight, sorry, which is the Sunday place. It's the first time I've ever seen it open, which is strange because we didn't see it open on the weekend day when we came, but on the off-peak day, this is open. And it's quite strange also because the Ben & Jerry's wasn't. Now, what another rare sight will be is walk-on croc drop. As you can see, it's already half empty. We will see it again when we come past shot. There it is. I mean, it is spectacular to look at. It really is spectacular to look at. I don't think anyone can deny that, in honesty. May even get back on Zufari today as well, because again, not expecting it to be super busy, given that there's no one in the queue. There's no one in the queue. Now, in addition to the new sign, I don't normally come down here because this is the smoking area, so it's normally quite full, but as there's no one here, there is some more scenery down here as well. They've painted the backboard, which is quite nice, and then just sort of tied it all up a bit. And another, well, I say another horse, this is the same as what they've got in Wanyama Village, so that actually follows suit to what the park have, which is really, really nice. And I love this sort of gravel they've put down. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. So yeah, new sign is there, look. So we've said about the new sign. It's there, it's waiting to go up. I don't know when the park are going to put it up, but I would imagine since it's there and waiting, it'll be quite easy to swap it over with that one there. That was a great ride on Crop Drop. I appreciate the ride, I really do appreciate it. It does ride really smoothly, really enjoyed it. But now we're going to go on Rattlesnake. Now last time we came through the queue line, I did say that everything was working. However, I didn't have the camera on. I'm walking around that bin. That seems highly unnecessary, that being there, and me walking down there today. And I expect this to be walk on. I can't even see any cars going around. I can hear cars. There goes one. There it goes. Anyone on it? So you see, he moved then. I promised you he moved. I promised you he moved. And he's just looking at me, he's mocking me now. And then when we came in here, everything in here was indeed working. This bit is really unappreciated. It's, you know, when you walk through it and it's not busy, you don't queue in here, you really don't appreciate it. But when you are like in here and you look at the scenery it's got, bearing in mind this is a standard wild mouse, and then a car comes flying through and disappears, honestly, really hugely unappreciative, this ride. I love this ride. I think this is just so clever, the way they built it into the floor. And I know you can say they could dig a pit and put it anywhere, but they themed around it. Now sure, it does need some touch-ups, but I think it will get it. Now the animals are out in this area today. We've just seen a skunk go in his little house over that side, and a raccoon chilling out over there. That's been done nicely. Just missed the capybaras. We didn't see them last time. I'm going to see if we can see the capybaras today. Guessing they're still here. So one of the only rides actually hasn't had one of the new signs. The new sign's down by Crop Drop, but certainly outside the ride, even a little one isn't working. Is Zufari. Now last time I came with the boys, I did avoid this. First time I came, just after the park opened, it was a painful, long and painful queue. However, as you can see, it's a quiet day, so we're going to hit Zufari. Now, the only thing I'm going to show you on this, and I'm going to be doing a whole ride video, is I'm going to sit the other side of the truck and just see whether I can get the UVs with the waterfall side, so you can see those, which I couldn't pick up on the last video. There's Zufari. Let's get on board. Okay, now I know what I said, but how rare is it that a giraffe is sitting down?
Between a camel and a leopard.
Put the two together and you get camelopardus.
The giraffe is chilling out. They sleep for like a couple of hours a day, and he's asleep.
In the
From Safari back onto Croc Drop and then down to the land of the tiger. Well, we're faced with the Buddha again. Still not sure. I'll get a closer look today. Still not sure, still not sure. Now Safari, on Safari, still only seen one rhino. I don't know whether the rest of them are, but the highlight has got to be the fact that the giraffe was laying down. Laying down. Anyone that knows anything about them knows that they lay down very, very rarely. They sort of only rest for, you know, such a short period of time a day. I've never seen one of those lay down, never seen one of those lay down, so that's fascinating to see. And also, from the waterfall side, you can definitely see the ultraviolets better. It wasn't at the front of the truck, sort of, we were sort of placed in the middle, so you can definitely see them better. Which is good if you're on that side, but if you're on the other side, apart from the fact you miss the waterfall pretty much, you also miss the ultraviolets, and you just get like a little stream down, which is a bit of a shame, but you can see them better from the other side, which is nice. I don't know how much the camera picked them up. It didn't look like the camera was picking up particularly a lot of it, but you're just gonna have to have faith. It's better. Sit on the left-hand side. Left-hand side. You tend to get better views all the way around, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's really difficult. It's really difficult depending on where they are. Now, land of the tiger. I think we're gonna hit. May as well go on Tiger Rock. I doubt it's got a queue. Do we have a queue? Nope, no queue. A very quiet queue area. Very quiet queue area for Tiger Rock, which is just, honestly, there's just no one here. It's lovely. I love quiet days at Chessington. Quiet days at Chessington are my favourite theme park day out. You just get nothing like it. There is just, can't be 1,000 people in the park, honestly. No one's queuing around here today. It's all just completely empty. Now we're going down to Wild Asia. We actually haven't done any rides in Wild Asia this year. So we're just going to have a look, see maybe we can get on Cobra, which has had a massive queue first 2 visits. Perhaps Monkey Swinger. I don't think they're running water at the moment because of the situation. So might brave the Monkey Swinger. The issue is obviously they want you to wear masks on there, so guess they can't spray you with water. There is Cobra. It's certainly running better than it was at the beginning of the 2020 season. For the short period of time it was open before everything shut down. It was running better at the end of last year, but it's running all right. It still seems to take a long time to get over, but it's running all right. As you can see, this area is also very, very quiet. Very quiet. The Monkey Swinger is up and running. So yes, my guess with the water, last time we weren't really sure, but then Kurt said afterwards, he said, well, I guess the water's not on because they're getting you to wear a face mask, which does make perfect sense. Easy when you think about it, to be honest with you. But we had a great day, great afternoon here at Chessington World of Adventures. That's the great thing about quiet time at Chessington, is you don't need the whole day. You just need a few hours and you can do every single ride. Everything I want to go on, we've gone on. We've done it all, done it all. I'm going to get back on Dragon's Fury, because it's going to be walk on, and I might check out Vampire to see if there's actually people on it, because if there's not people on it, you do end up waiting for people to arrive, which is staggering when you think about it. There's a lot of tombstones missing from here. So we've got Dennis, but we don't have Professor Burp, I don't think. I'm sure there were a couple of others as well. I'm sure this was lined with the tombstones, but they appear to have gone. I think it's the first time I've walked down here. Just go look at that Wild Wood sign as well. Definitely approaching it from a distance. No idea what it says. Absolutely none. None at all. It's a dead area. I think it's just rubbish now. I used to use that to hold things, hold interest in things. I'm going to head back into the Vampire. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. There's enough people to ride it. Just got to get some vampire love when there's no queue. Just got to get some vampire love. It's just about to fly over us, but yeah, some of the tombstones are gone. I haven't seen them in the vampire queue either, and we have been in the vampire queue a few times. But I haven't seen them. Haven't seen them. Gotta remember Professor Burp, like, biggest character ever. Now then, when we said as well about Thorpe Park signs, and I know we showed these signs last year, when we said about Thorpe Park signs, this is what they should look like. A clear, definitive, which area you're heading to, which rides are in which area. It doesn't tell you all the rides, it tells you the highlight rides. So at Wild Asia, for instance, Cobra and Monkey Swinger, which presumably are the two biggest rides there. Land of the Dragons be Dragon's Fury. So yeah, rather than showing everything, it shows the key rides. And I think that's what Thorpe Park should be doing as well. The segregation of areas is so important to a theme park. I'd love to see them do it. But in the meantime, whilst we ponder that, it's vampire time. So you can see him up there, look. So it seems the Trail of the Kings is open to come and have a look at the cats. The Serval was over here as well, but he's disappeared. I'll quick look around the other side, see if we can see him again. He was just here. So yeah, a bit surprised actually. He gone. There he is. I rarely see one of them, let alone both. So yeah, a bit surprised actually this is open. I guess it must come out by the sea line bit, but we'll go down and have a look. A shot of them both, look. Indeed, the gorilla area is the area it's closed, and we come out by the sea lines, which is fine. I want to have a look at the sea lines, to be fair. See if they're out, enjoying life. Busy down here, actually. There we have it, off-peak day at Chessington World of Adventures. Coming out of the car, I don't remember the last time I set foot in this car park, to be honest with you. It's been a long time, so yeah, very strange. Went to the wrong exit, end up back here. But there we go, Chessington off-peak day. So yeah, we have done quite a lot of coverage from Chessington this year. However, it's a lovely place. It's probably my favourite place to come and visit when it's off-peak. Ride after ride after ride, apart from the indoor ones, which are open very, very soon. Everything's walk-on, absolutely everything's walk-on. Thorpe Park on an off-peak day is still busy. Alton Towers on off-peak day is still busy. Legoland, to be fair, is another walk-on park, but with all their indoor rides closed. I'd rather be at Chessington. Fantastic day, lots of coasters, lots of flat rides. Great staff, really can't ask for anything else. A great day at the park. Chessington is a place to come if you want rides on a quiet day. 100% the place to come. Thank you for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. My name's Adam, and you know, we're really trying to grow the channel this year, so please help us like and subscribe. Plenty more content coming. Yeah, what isn't to like about Chessington? Have you been this year? Let us know how you feel they're progressing, because it certainly feels like to us they're getting better and better. They've had a few bad years, but it's getting better and better. The old times are coming back to Chessington.